All right, Damian Lillard did a great interview with Draymond Green on Bleacher Report. I'll try to put it in the description. If not, you can check it there. They did it about 3 days ago. And he kind of brought up some controversial things in that interview. One of those controversial things he brought up, well, I think the thing was, he said he doesn't view Steph, Russell, Westbrook, or Chris Paul above him. So let's talk about that. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Check out our NBA Talk playlist for more videos like this. And yeah, that's the way I view it. And I'm kind of gonna break it down a little bit for people, man. See, it's funny when you having a debate. It's subjective until what the person you it's subjective to the person you debating for them. A lot of people you debate when it comes to LeBron, it's about ability. It's not about rings. Talk to people about Tim Duncan and Olajuwon. It's about rings, not ability. It changes. And anybody that watched the game knew Hakeem Olajuwon was way better than Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan was a person that benefited from the system that he was in. In my opinion, I felt that KG was a better basketball player. My whole career, I respected Tim Duncan. He even had a pair of his shoes and hooped in them. I just felt that the better player, in my opinion, was Kevin Garnett. You know, and that's just my opinion on it. But when you take away the ring, you just talking about ability. A lot of these guys really succeed because of the team they own. If you put Calvin Johnson in there with Tom Brady or Peyton Manning, he definitely would be considered the greatest receiver of all time. I don't think it's a doubt in my mind. You know what I'm saying? And people can say, well, Jerry Rice was great because he was in, Bill Walsh system with, Steve Young and obviously Joe Montana at first. It's cool. I don't have no issue. I believe that Calvin Johnson, today's his 35th birthday, I believe, was the great, and I'm bringing him up because of that. I believe that he is the most talented receiver ever. Y'all want to go with Randy? I'm tired of arguing with casuals. Okay? Randy couldn't run the complete route tree. That was my issue with Randy. Randy would quit. And if you grew up watching football, you knew that. And a lot of people didn't grow up watching football, but I'm digressing, but let me continue on. But like Russell, I brought all that up to say this. Steph Curry is in a great position because of the situation that he's in. Player for player, he's not better than Steph. He's not better than Dame. Chris Paul, amazing player, carried the Hornets to the Western Conference Finals. People forget that. But, right now, I got to go with Dame. He's a better player. Russell Westbrook, he shouldn't even be in the conversation. He's not better than Jamal Murray. I don't think he's better than Ben Simmons. He'll never win being a point. I don't even consider him a point guard. He's a shooting guard. Okay? But y'all got to understand, if Steph Curry went to the Knicks, Steph Curry probably wouldn't even be an all-star. If he went to Minnesota, he ain't even a better player than Kevin Garnett was. And people look at him as far as his scoring ability. I'm talking about an all-around better player. He wasn't. So he went to Minnesota instead of Johnny Flynn, I think it was. Steph Curry would probably be, shit, he wouldn't be nobody. To be real, he might be over in Europe or in Israel with Amari Stoudemire. And people don't like I'm saying that, but it's not his fault that he went in the right position. And I'm not saying if Johnny Flynn went to the Golden State Warriors, he would have been done. Johnny Flynn wasn't an NBA caliber player. And that's no offense to Johnny Flynn, but hey, if you take offense to it, it's true. You're not in the league. But when you look at it player for player, Dame is a better player than all of them right now. Who you want taking a bigger shot? Dame is just in Portland. And nobody won in Portland since Bill Walton. People forget how great Bill Walton is. Bill Walton probably would have went down as a top 10 player easily if it wasn't for the foot injuries. Great big man. UCLA breeded them at one point in time. But when you're looking at Damian Lillard, what can you say Steph Curry do better than him besides shoot? You can't say he do nothing better besides shoot. Damian Lillard is a better point guard. Steph Curry is a two guard that get dubbed as a point guard because he undersized. Steph Curry ain't no point guard. He not even one of the greatest point guards. People saying he better than Isaiah. And I'm like, where? Y'all understand Isaiah? Don't he got the record for like most 20 points, 20 assists games? Don't y'all understand he was a pit bull on defense? But you get that from people who don't know nothing. Even Zeke had better handles. He didn't carry neither. He stayed on top of the ball. I'm not saying that because I'm a Piston fan. Check out my Piston channel too, my Detroit channel, Morrissey Sports Talk. I'm not saying that because I'm a Piston. I'm saying that because I know my history. And Zeke was a better defender. It's not even close between Steph Curry and Isaiah Thomas. Now, Isaiah Thomas, I'm talking about the Pistons, Zeke, Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas might be like, oh, he might be gracious right now, but it's not close. Isaiah Thomas was the best point guard of all time. He was better than Magic Johnson. Magic ain't do nothing without Kareem. Tell me I'm lying. Come on. Isaiah Thomas did not have another top 50 player next to him. Today, you can say Steph Curry played with 3 top 50 players of his day, and that's Clay, and that's motherfucking Kevin Durant. And people talking about, well, he better than Damian because he got rings. Okay, we can start that debate. He got rings because he was in a good system. He had a good coach. You know what I'm saying? Also, he had a good 2 guard next to him, Klay Thompson. Y'all understand CJ McCollum? I don't think he never made an all-star team. Who else they played with for years? Nicholas Batum by himself. Old Carmelo Anthony. You know what I'm saying? They traded for big fella from Denver. I forgot if Denver had Jokic and Nurkic. Used to get them mixed up. But like I said, he didn't play with another. Who was the other all-star he played with? Steph didn't play with 3 other. If you want to say Draymond gonna be a Hall of Famer, go ahead. He played with 2 other Hall of Famers. So don't act like, well, Steph is. He been to the championship. He ain't never won a Finals MVP. Never. He's never won a Finals MVP. He's never performed well enough to win one. Without Kevin Durant, they don't win Finals. I say it again. Without Kevin Durant, they don't have nothing but that one final. And they got that one final. Don't even act like they got that one final because that was an anomaly because Kevin Love and Kyrie was hurt. Had they been playing in that finals, LeBron and Kevin Durant, and I can admit this, and LeBron they never got Kevin Durant, and LeBron had Kyrie and Kevin Love healthy. I don't know if it's the 5th, we all be drunk. But LeBron would have rung off that one. Kyrie, they would have rung off like 3 or 4 straight. So instead of him being 3-6 in the finals, you know, now his legacy look a little bit different. Now he's 6-4 or 7-3 in finals, depending on what happened. That's why people hate Kevin Durant, because he shifted the power. But nobody ever hated Steph Curry and Draymond and Clay for going to the Hamptons to beg this brother to come and play with them. Nobody ever. He was going back to OKC, he said. Nobody ever said, you know, why Steph Curry, you know, need more help. Nobody ever said. They said about LeBron. How much help do LeBron really need? How much help does LeBron really need? Right? Damn, somebody ran over the postal gate. That's crazy. Wish I could take a picture of this. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ever says that. How much help LeBron need? How much help do, you know, this guy need? Nobody said about Steph. Steph is a quiet, silent, baby face assassin. And you tell me where I'm lying. I might be wrong about a couple of the rings and stats. But tell me where I'm lying. None of y'all, it's a double standard for Steph Curry. He went on his hands and knees and begged this man with Draymond and Clay to come there. Nobody talks about that. They always get on Kevin Durant for being submissive and submitting to what they wanted, to what those 3 wanted. He don't come there, they don't win another ring. Kyrie and Kevin Love get hurt, he don't win another ring. He in the same position Damian. So we not talking about rings in per se. He wasn't the main player to win those rings. He was a good part of the system, but he never won Finals MVP. You put him and you stick him in Portland, you put Damian in Golden State probably still win rings. It's probably an upgrade. It's no real drop off. Yes, he was an MVP. He went crazy. Steph Curry is a front runner. He remind me of Peyton Manning, just with more help. He's a front runner. In the regular season, Peyton Manning used to be the man with the plan. Soon as the playoffs come, he used to melt like ice cream in the Arizona summer in June. He used to melt. He was phenomenal in the regular season. Phenomenal. Same thing with Steph Curry. When shit get real in the playoffs, Steph Curry don't know where to be found. Y'all seen that last finals. When Clay went out, where was Steph at? When KD went out, they were struggling. If Steph did what he was supposed to do, we having a different conversation. Tell me I'm lying. We having a different conversation. He didn't. He benefited from begging Kevin Durant. He benefited from injuries and all that. That's it. Without Kevin Durant, that man don't have no, and without injuries, he don't have no ring. So tell me, other than shooting the ball, which that ain't even a huge drop-off, where is he better than Damian Lillard at? He just got into a system that fit him. Perfect two-guard, perfect glue guy on Draymond Green, perfect superstar to bring in Kevin Durant. He didn't stop nothing. They flow like water. The ball always moved. That was a beautiful combination. Beautiful. But nobody ready for that conversation. Nobody. You know, but like I said before, he right. Russ ain't better than him. Lillard ain't better than, CP3 ain't better. You know, I like Chris CP3. Him and Rondo is the last of a dying breed. They the last of a dying breed. They real point guards. Damian is more that attacking point guard, but he can play point a little bit. You know, but you know, like I said before, I agree. Above, other than rings, and and them MVPs that he got, no MVPs is important. Definitely important. But really, he's a front runner. When you talking about player for player, attribute for attribute, Damian better. He played better defense. The handle's just as good as Steph. He scored better. He's stronger. He's more durable. I just don't, people point to them MVP years. He's just in the right system. You put him in Portland, he never would got an MVP. And tell me I'm wrong. Put him in Portland, does he get an MVP? Please tell me no. You put him in New York, is he still the same Steph Curry? No. No, he is not. So please stop it, bro. Stop it, man. Disrespecting this man. And plus, when you his caliber, you really think you supposed to say somebody better than him? No. Russell couldn't even get out the first round without James Harden and KD. Some of these dudes just end up in the right situation. And there's nothing wrong with that. Some players going to be great wherever. Barry Sanders, you know what I'm saying? Just your talented guys. Michael Jordan would be great wherever. LeBron going to be great wherever. And Steph Curry ain't one of those guys. I think Damian going to be that guy wherever he go. Not saying he the greatest of all time, but he a hooper. Portland ain't the greatest destination. And sometimes you wish he leave and go somewhere and show people like Miami that I'm that nigga. But then, you have to leave and get a ship. You got the same people that say that say it's good, okay for LeBron, but it's not okay for this guy. I mean, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out if you got business, question, inquiry, response to the video quest. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App CJGood313. PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate personally is to share the video. Don't forget to check out our Facebook group. All those links in the description. One time for the one time. Y'all know what the business is. We go.